YouTubers once again. So, this is the Masterversal-Toyhunter reporting again from Castle Grayskull, and I'm sitting here at the great eye of the universe, and I'm reporting to you on the current Mattel Creations Eternia Playset situation. So, yes, when I last left you, I think we were just over a quarter of the way back on this little project here, or big project, depending on where you're standing. And, yes, it seems it has, creeped just over halfway now to 2,979 backers. So, bravo for those, few fellows there at the moment. So yes, we've been seeing a lot of backwards and forwards chatter and thinking on this crowdfund. And what are your thoughts? Do you think it's going to be backed by the end of the day, wherever you are from, of course? Over here, the day is pretty much ended. We're getting a bit dark and starry-skied over this way at the moment. Some are probably settling down after work in the markets and the farms, and sitting down for a spot of grog, as it were, a bit of dinner. I haven't cooked my dinner yet, but I have a hankering for some macaroni cheese. It's an earth delicacy that's got me rather hooked at the moment. But yes, so looks like it could get there, but yes, a lot of talk on if it will back by the end of the day, of course. So I'm not too sure on that myself. I mean, sure, there are a few of us in Eternia, as it were, but when you take those that have to prioritize their gold for other things like the food and other homely costs, as it were, those that might fear a bit of anger from their partners or better halves, of course, they might be thinking twice about buying the set, as out of fear of the wrath of their wives, which is never a good thing, to make the other half angry, I suppose. Must have some perspective in life, but it's good to have some good things too if you can afford it. There may be, some that have to wait a few weeks to get enough money to back it, or at least have enough for any of those pay later options or split pay options type thing. So we must account those fellows and ladies. And there could be a raft of other variables, like the current climate of the world finances too. We've just been hit with a rather nasty sickness going about at the moment, and that's put a bit of a spanner in the works. So we'll try and do a refresh, see if we've developed along any further. So we're refreshing. 984 backers there, with a time of 27 days remaining. So hopefully you all can get in within that time frame. I wonder if possibly Mattel might stretch that time out a wee bit longer. I think we've seen that before with HasLab. They give you a little bit of a boost to have more time to get the money in, which always helps too, I suppose. They would like people to enjoy these things. But yes, I think I had my sights more on the new Snake Mountain. Might be more within my ball field. Oh, yes, we saw that the other day. It's still in its prototype form, of course. Had a light bit of paint apps put on it just to give the idea. But then at the end of the day, that's all Castle Grayskull had in the vintage line, was just a bit of a dart of the spray gun or two. Just something quick, because when you're producing these things, time is money, they say, or time is gold in Eternia. Yes, so we'll have another look. Still lingering around the 984 tipping point there. Yes, I've caught up with some more YouTubers. We just got off from listening to Mad Hatter. He was driving, by the looks of it, in some Earth contraption, and he was voicing his thoughts on the situation. I'll have to get back to him because I've not finished his video yet. What else did we see today? Oh yes, we had a video from Hebro. He's a good YouTuber too. He's very crafty and does his own custom figures. He does a few things in the community too, like printing floors and what have you, and accessories for your battle cats or your panthers, rather. Accessories for Castle Grayskull. So he usually drops with in the evenings to do a little custom. He has his boiling water beside him, so he can soften the parts of the figures that he wants to swap out and mix and match. Funnily, I mentioned that's where I learnt to do a few of my customs with the old boiling water, but I use a pot on the stove, so you have to be very careful not to burn yourself. And I just have a little bit of a prong to hold the pieces in the hot water for a few Mississippis, as they say in the US, on the planet Earth. So that's one tip I picked up from old Hebro there, with doing my customs. So I did that mostly with my Cold R, so you can check out that video review as well. But enough on that for now. We'll do a refresh, see how we are getting on. Oh, we're crept up by 5 more backers. I mean, 1 more backer, sorry. 2,985 backers. Oh, the road is long, people. The road is long. So how are you all feeling this fine day or evening? You been dusting off your collections or got any new figure hauls coming in? I myself have a few pre-orders still outstanding of a few Masterverse figures like She-Ra, Zodak the Cosmic Enforcer, and what else? Oh yes, I have Leech from Origins, as well as King Randor, also Snout Spout and Whiplash that have been on a rather long wait on those pre-orders. And another spot I've pre-ordered with on Earth is a Freyaware website that's like a Viking-sounding website. Has a nice wee theme going to it. Even has shipping by Bifrost, which I thought was rather clever. Funny. So from them I pre-ordered Beastman, the new Eternia Beastman, and another 40th anniversary He-Man figure. Of course, I got another pre-order of him in my first mentioned lot of pre-orders, so I've got a second one that I'm planning to do a custom Wondar with. So I'll have him to add to Coldar, as a few of the Mattel Creations Origins exclusive figures. So a series of them, but in Masterverse format. So that'll be nice to have those all standing beside each other. one of those Mattel Creations exclusive Origins figures. I've made a custom Masterverse version of that figure as well, and I've teased that in my Wonder video. So that'll be dropping out sometime next week, and I'll go over that figure for you and what I did there. But he's still needing a few more parts to complete him. So yes, I'm looking to hopefully pre-order a few more figures. I just can't do too much at the moment. Like, I'm hoping to get Hordak, Katra, maybe Hero. Who else is there? Froster. Can't forget Froster. What else? Oh yes, we've had announced the Frank Langella, I think his name is, who played Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe movie. And then we also got with him the He-Man, this not so Dolph Lundgren He-Man, but they probably ran into some licensing issues there. And all they ended up, I feel, doing is taking the 40th He-Man sculpt that they include in that set and just plonked on Dolph's hairdo on top of that. And called it a day, I think. But, you know, all's fair. These things are quite troublesome, I know, when you have to pay royalties and things. But royalties is good. It helps the person's image, if you're going to be using it, or whatever the gist is on the planet Earth. I don't think we have anything that sort of pedantic over here in Eternia. We usually share and share alike. But it's just different on every world, I guess, with their policies and what have you. So, anyway, we'll take another quick refresh. Still on the $9.85 tailing edge of that $2,000 of backers. Oh, very interesting, very interesting. Well, I just sort of thought I would pop on, see how things were tracking with the crowdfund here. I'm not going to spend ages long like I did last night. I had a big sleep today after coming back from the markets with a few barrels of potions and sacks of different various foods. I had a rather long shopping list that the sorceress plonked with me, so I had to go and do all that. The usual, you know, bird feed for Zoar and whatnot. So I had to have a lie down because I was a rather naughty boy, staying up all night. I don't usually, but that's when the set was dropping here in this part of Eternia. So the times are sort of different depending on where you live. So yes, I woke up at about 4 p.m. I think, after coming back from town, the Eternia town. Marketplace was usually packed, as it was. Not much drama to report there. But, yes, were you one of the ones that have put your backing in for this playset so far? What are your thoughts? How long do you think it's going to take to back? Are you with most saying it might back by the end of your day? Or will it take a few more days, or a couple of weeks? 2 to 3 weeks, maybe? We'll have to see as people start rocking on up once they have all their gold saved. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off from the Great Eye of Eternia here, and I wish you all the best for those who are backing and those who are needing a bit more time to come up with the money, or those fellows that are trying to devise a sneaky way to get this rather large box past the old wife, as it were. Best of luck to you. Have a packet of quickies on you, or whatever it is that you use to quarrel the old heart pressure there, the old blood pressure of being a bit sneaky past the second half, or the wife. You might say, oh, it's the new heat pump we ordered, honey. Well, what else? Oh, it's that barbecue set I told you about a few weeks ago. Remember? When you were washing the dishes? And you said, oh, that's fine, honey, that's fine. Okay, well, I'll leave now. I'll leave you. And, good journey, everybody. And to all the backers there, too. And, might see you in the next video. So cheerio.